Hi Year 4, I'm going to explain the English day pack for Monday the 20th of April. It's going to be slightly different. In the English we're going to do spellings, 5 words taken from the spelling list that you are all supposed to have learnt by the end of Year 4. So on the Friday you will be tested on the 20 words that you've learnt that week. So the first 5 this week are accident, early, knowledge, purpose, believe. Now you're going to try and use the look, say, cover, write, check to learn your words. So if you write all the words down on the first column, and then if you cover them up and test yourself to, or you can fold it over, like so, and then you can check, write and check, and you can do that 3 times. See how far you can. See how many you can do. Anyway, also with that as well, you can write them into sentences. So for instance, my friend had an accident, and then you can carry on with a few more sentences of the 5 words. Okay. Right, so the main English lesson is to the learning intention is to summarize a story, and we're going to be focusing on Anansi and the Pot of Wisdom. So if you can read the 2 pages, like so, and then when you've read them, you can describe the character of Anansi. Can you make up 3 sentences to describe him? Do you think what happened to him was fair, and why? So read it carefully, maybe 2 or 3 times. Get a good understanding of Anansi. And then after that, you're going to summarize the story that you've just read with words and pictures. So pictures can go on here, words can go underneath, and in 4 boxes. How can you summarize? How can you shorten that story? And then when you've used that, you can use your summary to help you tell the story to somebody else. You can use these to help you read the story orally. Okay. Now then we move on to conjunctions and looking at verbs, verb phrases, clauses and conjunctions. And what we're going to do there is we're going to use these to write sentences, multi-clause sentences using these conjunctions, and then adding onto these sentences with a conjunction and another clause. For a bit more extension, you can do the multi-clause sentences too, where you've got to add one of the conjunctions to these sentences and maybe 2 conjunctions so that you've got 3 clauses in one sentence. So think carefully about that. You can write them onto a piece of paper, into your book, or can add them on the sheet. Okay. And then what you can do is to try some of the fun time extras. There's lots of stories about Anansi. You can look them on YouTube or on these websites. And there are lots of different ones. And then you could find out which was your favourite one and why. Why would you choose a certain story? There are many of them, so try to check them out. Take care.